I am tired of the amount of gaslighting us single people have to go through. Because let's be honest, a lot of the things that our friends in relationships can get for free, we have to pay for. And there's no amount of self-love or therapy that can kind of circumvent the frustration that being single is very expensive. Because if, an example, I am sick, I don't have anyone who can cook for me. My friend can ask her boyfriend to cook for her. I have to DoorDash something. If I need help moving something in my house, I need to go find someone and pay that person to come over and move it. Well, my friend can just ask her partner. And all those things just add up. If you lose your job, you have someone who can help you with rent. If you are having like financial trouble or health trouble, you now need to like disclose that to your family or friends, which might be embarrassing, or you can tell your one husband or your wife to help you through that. It is so frustrating to have to go through so many things alone and make these really big decisions, hard decisions completely by myself. I have my friends, I have my family, I love them, I can lean on them, but maybe I don't want to tell them all about my finances. Maybe I don't want to have to over-explain my entire health condition to them. Maybe I just need someone to help me with a real quick task that I don't want to have to pay someone or wait for someone to drive across town to come help me. And it is so frustrating because we're told that, being single is great. And it's really great when compared to an unhealthy relationship. But being single is not always better than having a healthy relationship. Don't get me wrong, I am not going to go hop into a relationship with a man just so I can have someone. But I do think we need to be honest that being single, while it can be really great, is also very impractical sometimes.
Nobody is talking about how expensive it is to be single, okay? Because when you're single, you don't have anybody that's out here buying you food, helping you with the bills. And if something breaks, you don't have no handy dandy man around the house that's like, oh, I got it, babe. I'll fix it when I get home, or whenever he decide to fix it. No, you either got to get on YouTube University, or you got to go pay somebody. You got to go pay somebody else's man to come in your house and fix it for you. It's too expensive to be single, and people want to be out here cheating, and you better lock you one person down because it's too expensive out here to be alone, okay? Don't just go lock down anybody, make sure they respectful and they love you, but y'all also got to understand it's a business. A relationship is really a business, okay? You got to invest in one another, and I need somebody to come invest into me because it's expensive to be single. Yeah, I want somebody to buy me some food, pick me up some food on the way home, or buy me something just because. I don't know.
I'm tired of talking about what I can get done. What you gonna do for me? This is a good one. And I appreciate these ladies for being honest about it. But the question is, what are you going to do about it? Again, this is a serious issue in the black community in terms of what dating is and how some women will say they're intentional. But when they show up, it's all about what you're going to do for me, how you're going to entertain me, hand out, which is basically you're just going to end up like it. Unless you just not fast forward to when you're in your 40s and 50s and you're depending on your homegirls and whatnot. Or bottom line is it's a swap out because you don't have the money. You're going to have to get your cheeks clapped or give some head. And a lot of you be trying to get up out of that. But hey, that's what it is at the end of the day. I don't need a man, but bottom line is this is what it comes down to. This is what it's like being a man, which I'm perfectly fine with that. You're a man. You're supposed to figure it out. But it makes me think about what freedom is. And with freedom, the more freedom that people have, especially women, the more they're going to run into issues like this. And a lot of you say, well, I'm perfectly fine. Da, 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 da. Yeah, you can figure it out for yourself, or you're going to have to pay somebody to do it. And that's just how it goes. Then you have other women who basically have a roster of men that they have for different things or can call. But men, you can't call a woman to do any of these things like that. That's why a woman, if you're going to get involved with a woman, she needs to be doing something. You can't just have a woman just being pretty and you just giving your money up to her in exchange for busting a nut, which I get it. But you can pay a woman for that, or you can pay her for that. Be like, hey, I just need to bust a nut once a week. I'm going to pay you this. Don't ask me for anything else. And that's basically what it can come down to. with that. Or you need me to move something? Hey, I'll move it as long as I get to bust a nut. And women will look at it like ill and all that. But hey, you're going to have to, it's applying for a job. And a lot of y'all that who say you're intentional, you're not acting like this is an actual job or something that you need to work for. You're just like, screw this. I'm not about to put in any effort. I'm not about to show him what I can do for him. Relationships are about giving, especially when you want somebody to be the provider. You want access to the assets. You want a place to stay. You don't want to have to pay rent, all this stuff like that. And then on the flip side, a lot of you women are taking care of men like they're your children. And he won't fix anything. He won't even change the battery in the smoke detector. And all you're doing is complaining to your girlfriends. And you're right. And I know in the advent of AI and how it's progressing, you're like, well, we can have robots to do certain things, which a lot of you women are already using robots, if you will, to please yourself, like Summer Walker was saying on the previous video that I did. But as far as who's going to bring you food, you say, well, I can get it delivered. Who's going to do this? Who's going to hug me? Who's going to take care of me? Who's going to ask me how I'm doing? Because girlfriends can only do but so much. So fellas, I want you to look at this and don't ever let a woman make you feel like you're less than. And especially when you're able to do a lot of these things. You're able to move stuff, fix things, repair things. You're very useful. You're very resourceful. And on the flip side, it's not to take anything away from women, but what is she doing? What is she doing? You bust a nut, then what? What else is she going to do? And I'm asking women this, and usually what they say is, I can cook clean, but they usually don't do that shit. So, because that's all they say. Well, I can cook clean. And as a man, you've been doing that as a single man all this time. You have been. There's a video that I was just coming across where a guy was like, I was dating this girl and she was headed over to my house and I said, hey, can you pick this up for me? And she was like, I don't buy stuff for men. Yeah, I think it was like food or something like that. And there's a lot of dudes who've encountered that where women told them, I'm not about to do that. But you're going to come over here and slob on this knob and bust it open and let me desecrate you and all this other stuff. So it's crazy, man. And I see why a lot of men have given up. Women say they've given up, but women have been dealing with guys that they know ain't shit. Guys that they know that are on a DL. You know, guys that they can see that. A dude will date down with a woman that's not making as much, which is how it normally is going to be. He's making more than her. He'll deal with her, but a woman will deal with a homeless dude. They got 10 kids and then turn around and complain about it. I'm done with men. I'm done with this. Like Summer Walker was saying, she dealing with gangsters and all this other foolishness. And then like, oh, I'm done with men. And you're choosing trash guys. Yo, anyway, man. Let me know what you think. I'm about to get up off here. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos. It's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm the best. Let's run it up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.